I'm going to show you the garden. I just finished it. I still have to get some lemon verbena, and then there's a spot right over here that I have left to plant something, and I don't know what yet. So if you guys have any ideas, please let me know in the comments below. Maybe I can plant something that I've never done before. And then on this side, I've got tomatoes, some heirloom tomatoes. Let's see if I can focus. It's raining right now, so I don't want to get too far away from the house because it's not covered. But I've got some heirloom tomatoes there, about 3 of those. The kind is called Purple Cherokee. I've never grown those before. This is a new experiment for me, but I think it's going to be great because I love heirloom tomatoes. I love organic tomatoes. And in the far end, there's an empty space there. What my plan is once the cold nights are over, where's my basil? Right there. I'm going to take that basil and I'm going to plant it next to the tomatoes because they say that it prevents pests and disease and stuff like that. So probably do that. I've got my pineapple in its pot still, and my papayas. I've got 2, I don't know if those are guavas or mamoncillos, I'm not sure, or guineps, whatever you call them where you're from. But they're growing in there from this past winter. They sprung up right before fall, and I had to plug them out of the ground because it was winter was coming, and I knew that they wouldn't survive it. And then this is what I just got done planting. This hole took me 2.5 to 3 days to complete. And then once I did it, I bought 7 bags of compost and I just filled it up today. Y'all, I'm getting faster at this. It only took me about 15-20 minutes to fill the whole thing up and spread it out and mix it with some regular dirt. And there's my big old pile of dirt. That's not just from there, it's also from this little cucumber one. And actually this one with the cucumbers in it is pretty deep. So they've got quite a bit of room for roots, and the compost goes down pretty far. So in here, what I planted was there's a little oregano in the front, and that's from my last the last rental. So I just dug him out of the ground, and he's doing really well. So I just had him in like a piece of dirt, really, like a big piece of dirt, and I just stuck him in the ground because I didn't have him in a pot. He was too big, and I just carried him in this like kind of caked up dirt, and I just planted him in the ground. It looks awesome. In this little container, there's mint. I've never had this kind. It's a sweet mint, but it's called Kentucky Kernel. And then I've got a rosemary right here, and then 2 parsley plants. They're curly leaf. I love that. I make a lot of tabbouleh. It's like a Greek salad, and I just think it's amazing, so I'm growing my own. It's really good. You just cut up cucumber, tomatoes, some red onions, and you make your own dressing with lemon juice, salt and pepper, and then some olive oil. And you can add it's like cracked wheat. It's called bulgur, and you add that in after you've cooked it. You kind of mix everything together, and it's delicious. And then there's a little row where there's nothing really showing, except there's asparagus in like 2 little rows in between the parsley, and what's behind the parsley is some spring onions, and those are doing really good. And then over here I've got a strawberry patch. There's about 8 of them. They're called Everbearing, and I already harvested 2 of them that were previously on the plants when I bought them, and they were so good. They're very sweet, and they're kind of small right now, but I think, they're going to get bigger as the summer continues. Right now it is April, like beginning of April, so they still got a little ways to develop. And then on the side I've got some things in pots. I've got a lavender, and then a whole bunch of lemon trees that I had outside, and it got a little cold, so it dropped all of its leaves, so now they're just stems. And I also have one planted. You can't really see him, but he is right in front of the pile of dirt. It's a little stem, and he's right there. And he was full of leaves too, but it dropped them all after the cold, after the frost. And oh, it's lightning. And then I pruned this palm tree back here. It looks way better. And then I also took some lower branches off of this dogwood tree so that if I wanted to come outside, sit by the garden, but not get like heat exhaustion, I could kind of set my chair up under there, because before the branches were way too low. Can't really do it on the back patio because it's not really covered. I'll keep you guys updated as things continue to grow. I don't know if I showed you the cucumbers, but there's 2 in each little hole. So I've got like 10 of them back there, and it's gonna drop to like the 40s in a couple of days. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cover them with glass jars and pray. Pray that they survive it. I've heard good things, like if you cover them, that they should make it. So they're pickling cucumbers. I'm really excited to have all these things growing in my backyard. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. God bless and have a great rest of your day.